Hey Blind Tech World, this is like my 7th trial of trying to film this video, but anyway, this is Evan, and I'm finally back, after like a month, or more. And anyway, I'm going to be talking about a few changes, and I'm going to be showing you guys something kind of cool. Anyway, so a lot of things have happened. I haven't really made an update video. I did make videos, of course, about like, you might have seen my video about the Panasonic cordless phone, which I didn't talk in at all, and also my Clocktoberfest, which didn't go as well as I was hoping because I just got lazy after like 3 or 4 videos. And yeah, anyway, a lot has happened since I have actually done an update. So at my dad's, we actually ended up moving out of the house. That was the house that I filmed the like Acer Aspire desktop in and stuff. And we're now in a new house, and this is my grandma's house. So you will be seeing a room tour today. That's the thing I'm going to be showing you guys. Also, I got a few more cell phones and a bunch more cool tech gadgets that I really need to get to making videos on. I'm not going to spoil the items I'll be filming because that's just not cool, but I mean, you'll see them in the near future. Anyway, I did figure out a new way to film so you guys won't be hearing talkback or voice assistant as I'm filming, because that was kind of a problem previously with me, was I'd be filming and then like voice assistant would come on and just start speaking it like out of nowhere. So that should no longer be a problem. And yeah, anyway, we're going to be doing a room tour, and I will be describing things around the room, and we're going to be going clockwise around the room. So this is my bedroom at the new house, and it's pretty sweet. Anyway, right now, if you guys have any vision, you're looking at a door. How fun. I mean, if you guys really like staring at doors, I guess that's fun, but this is of course the main door to go in. And of course on the left, if I'm not blocking it, there's a boring old light switch. Yay. You can't see it because it's bright in here, but it's a light switch, and it switches lights. Anyway, we're going to go to the right, and I have a closet with these weird folding metal doors, and I have a new leather jacket hanging there on one of the doorknobs. Yeah, you know. I guess I can open this closet. There's nothing really interesting in there. This left door's a little stiff. See, looks like a closet. Bunch of clothes, some stuff up here. Got like a bunch of boxes and junk, and an old laptop on the floor in a bag. You can't see it, and there's a duffel bag. Yeah, I'm not very good at filming videos, but whatever. Anyway, we're gonna close this. Hate that door sometimes. And then we're gonna continue to the right. We have a chest of drawers now. So anyway, on this chest of drawers, we got a bunch of cool stuff. We have this 8-track alarm clock radio, which is, the camera should be focused on it right now. And this is a really cool clock radio. It actually has the numbers that like kind of rotate around, so it doesn't have it's not digital at all. And it has this big slot on the bottom for an 8-track tape, and for those who don't know, that's like before a cassette tape, and I'll film a video about this later on. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like wooden. It's got speakers on either side of it, and it's got a radio, and it's you can use it as an alarm clock. So yeah, there's that. And then over to the right, we have a very small flat screen television. This is one of the first HD TVs I've ever had. And it's got a built-in DVD player. I'd say it's about 10 to 12 inches wide. And you might notice, if you have vision, that on the stand, there's this little keyboard attached to it, because what we try to do is turn it into a Raspberry Pi computer. So we hooked a Raspberry Pi up to the back of it and hooked it up through the HDMI and USB, and hooked up a small keyboard. So we're trying to turn this into a small Raspberry Pi computer, which is kind of cool. And then to the left of that, something I forgot, we have a stack of 8 tracks. Like, describing one, it's a little bigger than a regular cassette, and it only goes in one way. And I think this is it's a Beatles 8-track. I have a few Beatles 8 tracks. So those are 8 tracks. There's that TV again. And then to the right we have this record player. And it's called a Studebaker. It's supposed to look like an old car stereo. And it's just a basic turntable. And it's kind of cheap, but it's cool. And so it's got like this it's got a plastic turntable. And a real cheap, like just a little plastic tone arm. I'm gonna close the lid. It is pretty cool looking though. And it has stereo speakers on the front. And an FM radio. And this chest of drawers, by the way, in case you're wondering, it's just clothes. And then we have, to the right, a stand-up speaker for the an old surround sound system that we had in the living room. I'm going to try and hook that up here eventually. And then to the right of that, we have a desk with tons of stuff. A desk chair that I had to move. And really bright sunlight, and so somebody opened my... I'm going to close these shades really quick. Because that's brutal. So yeah, there's a big window over here now. And now here's my desk. It's the same desk as before at my old house, except I got some new stuff now. I have the same Dell computer monitor. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. It's crap. It's just a little Dell monitor. It doesn't really matter. And then I have some boxes. I have a Galaxy Watch box. Spoiler. Oops. Yeah. You'll see a video on that in a bit. I have one of my computer speakers. These are the same speakers as I've had for like months. But I have a new computer keyboard now. And it's this Razer mechanical gaming keyboard with like some of the quietest switches I've ever heard from a mechanical keyboard. And it's this, I think it's like the stealth, like Black Widow, something like that. I'm not good at models. And then moving to the right, we have a mouse pad with no mouse on it. Surprise, surprise. I need to get a mouse. We have where is it? We have this Panasonic cordless phone because I now finally have a phone line in my room. And this is kind of a cool phone. This is actually the phone with the classic ringtones on it. So if you saw my video about the Panasonic classic ringtones, yeah, that's this phone. Works pretty well, you know. I'm gonna film the back of it while I hit. So it has your basic everything, your speakerphone, no answering machine, or unfortunately no talking caller ID. I don't think you guys can see it, but it's buried. I have that crappy microphone. I have this set of Razer Kraken gaming headphones, some candy. Yeah, how useful, and nothing else. We're gonna go move that chair. And then we're gonna go over to the right, and I have a dresser. And I also have my Acer desktop over here that I filmed a video on. It's on the floor now. Yeah, you guys probably didn't see it. Don't count on blind people to film videos like quality like that, but here's a dresser, and it has this big doily thing on it. I just kept that on there to keep it from anything from scratching the desk. This is a new dresser, although it's not new, it's old, but it's different from the one I had before. And on it we got some cool stuff. We have I don't know how you guys can see that. It's an Uncle Sam's cash bank that counts money. And it has this little pull lever. It also has a bell that'll help you count so when you put a coin in, it has a little bell that rings as it like determines how much money you put in. So you put a single coin in and it'll like measure the size of it, and then it'll deposit it into this little drawer with this like weird door that you push open. And the way this works is you have to have at least $10 in it to unlock it, and you can open it and then get your $10. So it's supposed to, I guess, try and get kids to save money. And then we have this interesting little angel. I think it's an angel clock. This is my grandma's clock. I have to fix it. It's an electric clock, so it's kind of cool. You plug it in and it has a motor instead of a battery, which is nice. The thing with it is it's very noisy. It's got a glass face on it. And then we have this little wind-up alarm clock. It has a bell that has some weird thing with getting muted at times. There we go. So just a little wind-up alarm clock. I'll leave that to the side. Then we have this really cool AM-only clock radio. It's very basic. It has a volume dial, the radio tuner, a switch to turn on the radio. That's not plugged in though. It has an analog clock that has just regular clock hands, and a kind of large speaker. It sounds pretty good. It doesn't have a buzzer or anything, so nothing behind it. But over to the right we have this interesting alarm clock. It's like a animated one, so it's a Shaun the Sheep alarm clock. I don't actually know who Shaun the Sheep is, but it has this little sheep on the top of it. This guy winding the clock from the back. Just, you know, it's supposed to look like he's cranking the clock. And it's an alarm clock, and it plays this cool little song. I'm pretty sure I'll get copyright if I play it. But it's a pretty cool clock. It's got like a little water pail and a little boy on a ladder in the front trying to like clean the face with a sponge. It's kind of a cool, yeah, it's a pretty cool clock though. And then to the right we have a nightstand. Finally I have a nightstand. And on this nightstand there's a bunch of stuff. There's a lamp, yeah. There's a Moshi alarm clock. I don't know if I ever filmed a video on that, but there's plenty of videos on those already, so. And it's, all this stuff is on another doily. There's a Galaxy Watch charger, and that's pretty much it. There's like a little cubby under this nightstand, and there's a ton of just stuff. There's a box where I keep miscellaneous stuff from spare cordless phones to a whole number of things. Little camera, this little mini phone tripod. Yeah, just, you guys can't probably see it very well. It's not my concern though. And there's also a drawer in this where I got even more junk. That's not junky at all. There's like an Amazon Echo Dot. Another old alarm clock that's electric and it's analog. Some candy and a transistor radio and one of those fold-out clocks. Some it's just, yeah, just stuff. All stuff. And you can probably see my arm. Alright. And then the last thing is just my bed. Yay. It's not made. I didn't actually bother really making it this morning. But whatever. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the door so I can finish talking about things. So I did get some new cell phones picked up, so I got a few more iPhones. I have an iPhone 7 now. That was Ty's sister's old phone. It's in, I'll show it. The screen is kind of scratched up. I'll get that fixed later, but it works really well, so. I also got a couple iPhone 4s that I'm not going to really make videos on because, I mean, you know, there's plenty of videos on an iPhone 4. I got this Motorola flip phone. I got a bunch of other stuff. I did get the Galaxy Watch, and it's on my wrist right now, so I'm not going to bother trying to film it. I'll make a video on it later, because it does have a bunch of cool features. And some other really cool stuff. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this incredibly long video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.